Hi, I'm Sahil Dole, senior undergraduate in CSE department. I'll be joining Cohesity US after my graduation. I interned at Adobe Research as ML Research internship in Bangalore after my third year.
Hi Sahil, let's move on to the objective of this video, your internship and preparation. So the first question is, what were your preparation strategies and sources?
Uh, for coding, I prepared from Geeks for Geeks and Interwebit. I practiced there. But before these, I revised my algorithms and concept by revising the data structures and algorithm course. I used my MSO 201 notes also, and I practiced some puzzles.
Okay, so the next question is, what are the skills required for the profile?
Okay. Primarily, there are puzzles, questions on puzzles and probability topics. But having a knowledge of machine learning will definitely help. Apart from that, coding skills are as usual as required for every other company.
And what about the academic courses to focus on?
Okay, so the focus should be on ESO 207, that is the data structures and algorithms course, and MSO 201, that is probability and statistics course. Apart from that, you can do CS 771, that is introduction to machine learning course. It can help you.
You mentioned data structures course. What is the importance of this course in the whole scenario?
Well, it depends. If you can go on your own, you can go for revising the DS concepts online, but it is usually difficult and people don't do that generally. And moreover, when the company sees your data structures and algorithms course on your resume, it's more confident of your abilities in the coding domain. So it definitely helps.
And regarding ML, what kind of self projects are good for a resume?
Personally, I never did any self project. I mean, I never completed any self project. But if you are very determined, so you can do self projects on Kaggle. It is a site for online ML competitions, and it is very competitive. And you can do projects that can add to your resume.
You mentioned about ML as well as DS. So more focus should be on ML or competitive programming?
Competitive programming definitely. Companies don't expect that you do ML in your second year, but competitive programming is something else. It doesn't need skills, it just needs your thinking ability and your coding ability. So definitely focus more on that.
So you focus more on competitive programming?
Yeah.
What was the level of questions asked?
Well, it depends. If I were to tell you about the coding tests, the questions were easy or medium there because companies generally focus on the speed of the candidate. But regarding the interviews, the hard level questions can be asked as companies test your coding ability and your thinking ability there.
Can you give a list of companies that came for internship?
There are many companies. Microsoft, Samsung South Korea, DE Shaw, Rubrik, Tower, Quad-Eye, GS, Sprinkler, Nomura, JP Morgan and Chase, Adobe, Gartner, Samsung Bangalore, Visa and countless others which came for the roles of software, ML or quant roles.
GS is Goldman Sachs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about you for the moment. What was your mental state at the time of interviews? When the whole interview started and till the time you get an internship?
Well, if we talk about inside the interview, during the interview, I would say I was very calm as compared to some of my friends. I was not worried if I won't get an internship, but between the interview rounds, there was certain level of tension, certain level of stress and anxiety running inside me. And on a larger scale, but as the days passed on, my anxiety and my stress definitely increased.
Okay. So do you suggest any methods so how to remain calm during the interviews?
I have, one method works perfectly well. Just write some motivational quotes and what you feel on a piece of paper. Read them again and again whenever you feel stressed or whenever you feel demotivated. That helped me at least.
And do you have any tips for keeping the dietary conditions perfectly normal?
I would say eat healthy, as I did, because you can't afford to have any health issues at this point of time. So yeah, and if possible, do exercise. It helps in regaining a mental state and it helps overall in physical sense also.
Okay, so you mentioned that the levels of stress and anxiety were increasing day by day. So were there any low points during during this stage, and how did you cope up with them?
Yeah, there were low points definitely. Uh, my lowest point during internship interviews was when after my sprinkler interview happened. So this interview was very conceptual and very basic and to the DS concepts. But what happened with me was my brain freezed. I couldn't respond to even to the easiest questions. I was kind of numb at in that interview. So coping up with that, I came I came to my room and I just swore that it won't happen again, and I just slept. Basically, it went away with time.
Okay, so one last question is, are there any tips for preparation?
I would say be confident, but never be overconfident about your preparation. It can lead you to way down. Never be overconfident, but yeah, be confident. That is true, and don't waste the time in these vacations or these lockdown period you get. Utilize it for something good that you can show on your resume, and maybe practice coding from sites such as Geeks for Geeks or InterviewBit or LeetCode or whichever site you prefer.
Okay, so now moving on to your work experience as an intern at Adobe. How was it, the whole experience?
Okay, so since it was a research internship, we were given a lot of freedom. We chose our problem statement. We worked in our own way. We uh, we were continuously guided by our mentors. Obviously, there was a lot of brainstormings, lot of meetings, lot of presentations. Two actually, one in the starting and one in the end. There were late night work, fun and parties, as goes in other internships also. We even put our own survey because of lack of dataset for our problem statement, which we chose, and we did web scraping because of our problem statement, and finally built a demonstrating tool for our project in Flask. Apart from that, during internship time, I made a lot of good friends. I made a lot of good relations. We traveled a lot. We enjoyed a lot, and we worked a lot. Definitely, my average working hours were like 10 to 11 hours on a daily basis. I know it's too much, but yeah, it happened at that time. You can read more about my experience on my blog.
So I think you may have discussed your experience with other of your friends, and how do you rate in a scale on a scale of 1 to 5,
I would say 4.5.
and why that rating?
See, the internship was perfect.
Yeah.
Everything was perfect, but it was a bit too hectic. So I don't see a point in making an internship that hectic. So that's why.
Okay, so can you describe a normal day in your internship?
Yeah. I wake up at 9 a.m. or maybe 10, maybe 11 at times. I go to my company, probably have a meeting from around 15-20 minutes at, let's say, 12 p.m. After the meeting, we were exhausted as usual because you have to present some things in the meeting, and after that we had lunch, wasted a little bit of time, like an hour or so. Then we got to work. We had a meeting again in the evening around 6 or 7. Then we worked till. Then we had dinner, and after that we worked till around 12 p.m. and in the 12 in the midnight.
Okay, so moving on, how did the internship help you in choosing your career path, or like how did it help you understand which field is meant for you?
ML, initially I had like almost no interest in doing masters, but with this internship it changed my opinion regarding that and made my interest in ML field a lot more. So now I've enjoyed doing machine learning projects, and now I've basically explored machine learning projects, various machine learning projects. So in that sense, it expanded my horizon.
Okay, so Sahil, that will be all for now.
Yeah. So bye and all the best for your internship tests and interviews.